My husband ditched me at our anniversary dinner, brought his mistress to our bed, and asked me to leave so he could sort his feelings. I waited until they fell asleep. I married my husband Kirk after dating for 2 years. We met at a conference for work and he charmed me immediately. He was confident and funny and made me feel like the only woman in any room. He proposed on a beach vacation and I said yes before he even finished asking. Our wedding was small but perfect. I thought I had found my person. I thought we would build a life together. I thought a lot of things that turned out to be wrong. Kirk worked at an investment firm and made good money. I worked as a physical therapist and made decent money. Together we were comfortable. We bought a house in a nice neighborhood. We talked about kids someday. We had date nights every Friday and Sunday morning routines that felt sacred. For 11 months, I genuinely believed I was happy. Then our first anniversary came. Kirk made reservations at the restaurant where we had our first date. He told me to wear something nice because he wanted to celebrate properly. I spent hours getting ready, new dress, hair done, the works. I was excited to mark 1 year of marriage with the man I loved. We got to the restaurant and ordered drinks. We talked about our favorite memories from the past year. Kirk held my hand across the table and told me he was lucky to have me. I believed him. Then his phone rang. He looked at it and his whole face changed. He said he needed to take this and stepped outside. I waited. 5 minutes turned into 10. 10 turned into 20. I texted him asking if everything was okay. He didn't respond. I called and it went to voicemail. After 30 minutes, I paid for our drinks and walked outside to find him. His car was gone. He left me at the restaurant on our anniversary without saying a word. I called him again, and this time he answered. He said something came up with work. He said his assistant Brooke had an emergency and he needed to help her. He said I should take a cab home and he'd explain everything later. I asked what kind of emergency required him to abandon his wife at dinner. He said I was overreacting and he'd be home soon. He hung up before I could respond. I took a cab home like he said. When I got there, his car was in the driveway. I walked inside expecting to find him in the living room ready to apologize. Instead, I heard voices upstairs. I walked up slowly and found our bedroom door closed. I opened it and saw my husband in our bed with Brooke. They weren't even surprised to see me. Kirk just sighed and said this wasn't how he wanted me to find out. Brooke pulled the sheets up and looked at me like I was the one interrupting. She actually asked if I could give them a minute. I stood there trying to understand what I was seeing. My husband, our bed, our anniversary. He didn't even have the decency to take her somewhere else. He brought her to our home, to the bed we shared, on the night we were supposed to celebrate our first year together. I walked back downstairs without saying anything. Kirk followed me a few minutes later wearing sweatpants and nothing else. He told me we needed to talk. He said he and Brooke had been together for a few months. He said it just happened and he didn't mean for me to find out this way. He said I was a great wife, but Brooke understood him in ways I couldn't. He said he wasn't sure what he wanted yet, but he needed time to figure it out. He asked if I could stay somewhere else for a few days while he sorted through his feelings. He actually asked me to leave my own house so he could think about whether he wanted to keep cheating on me. I said okay. I said I needed to pack a bag and I'd go to my sister's. Kirk looked relieved. He said he appreciated me being mature about this. He said most women would make this into a huge fight. He went back upstairs to be with Brooke while I stood in my kitchen understanding exactly who I had married. I didn't go to my sister's that night. I waited until Kirk and Brooke fell asleep. Then I started packing. Not a bag for a few days. Everything. Every single thing I brought into that marriage. The furniture I bought before we met. The kitchen appliances that were gifts from my family. The artwork my grandmother left me. The television I paid for. The bedding from my old apartment that I kept in the guest room. I loaded my car with as much as I could fit. Then I called a 24-hour moving company and paid extra for them to come immediately. By sunrise, that house was half empty. Full story on channel. Link below.